Welcome back, David. A very heartfelt welcome to our alumni. It is so good to see you. Welcome, everyone. My name is Lydia Ortega, and I am privileged to be chair of the best economics department on the West Coast. Together we deliver a compelling and challenging education in economics, critical thinking, and policy analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the Department of Economics. Please stand, faculty, staff, lecturers. We give a special welcome to Benjamin Powell. Please stand again, Ben. He just completed his first year on the faculty. Or should I say he survived his first year on the faculty. But in just this one short year, Ben, along with Edward Stringer, why don't you both stand up for a second? They've had a tremendous impact on the housing market in the Bay Area. Their study was cited as being instrumental in increasing the supply of housing in the Fort Ord area. And from what I hear, the study is now being discussed in city council chambers across the Bay Area. Will everyone who still dreams of someday owning a house in the Bay Area join me in a round of applause for these two? This is the last provocative lecture of the school year, and it is dedicated to the graduating seniors and graduating master's students. One that pushes the envelope in critical thinking deserves recognition. But unlike other programs, you see there is very little pomp and circumstance in ours. The Department of Economics cannot resist moments to acknowledge departmental award winners. Join me in this celebration. Will Shweta, David, and Mike come up to the podium? Our first award is the James F. Willis Award for Excellence in Economics. The undergraduate winner is David Skarbak. David has co-authored a paper on the economics of monopoly, the game, and I understand that another co-authored paper is in the work. He's an incredible student who's already starting a wonderful career. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. This is obviously a great honor. I already feel so lucky to be in such an incredible economics program that this really is icing on the cake for me. I'd like to say thank you to the entire faculty for your brilliance, your dedication, your continual generosity with your time and your energy, and most of all for your passion for ideas, and your passion that ideas matter. Really had a huge impact on my education and the direction of my life. So thank you very much for that. Thank you to the A Priori Cats. It's been a privilege to study with you gentlemen, and I'd like to thank all my friends and family for giving me the support and the encouragement that I've needed so much. Thanks very much.
Has Shweta come into the audience yet? Into the auditorium? Okay, we may give this to her a little bit later on. The next award is for Outstanding Alumni. Next slide, good. The winner is Mike Van Roy. Mike works for the Robert Bosch Corporation and is the president-elect of the Silicon Valley chapter of the Institute of Management Accountants. More importantly to us, he was one of the original founders of the Barstool Economist Group. I don't think he has ever missed a single Barstool meeting. Congratulations, Mike, and thank you for your loyalty.
Wow. A couple nights ago, my dad was saying, Mike, you graduated 5 years ago, and you're still getting awards. I'm really lucky to have a work and life situation that allows me to stay involved after I graduated, and I think the department's come a long way in the last 5 years. Thank you for this award.
I think Shweta might be studying for an exam, but I will tell you a little bit about her. Shweta Kumkar is the graduate winner of the James F. Willis Award for Excellence in Economics. Her name is added to an illustrious group of outstanding students. Her professors recognize her ability to ask profound questions. Shweta has been accepted into the doctoral programs at UC Davis and George Mason University. The quote on the shirt is by Frederick Hayek, and it reads, "Economics reveals that order generated without design can far outstrip the plans men consciously contrive." Thank you, gentlemen. I would now like to invite Professor Dare Watkins and Ben Parizek to the stage. This last award is the coveted David S. Sauerman MVP of the Department Award. In October of 2002, David died of a heart attack at the age of 51. This award and this lecture series commemorate a highly regarded colleague. Many of you may think that economics is about maximizing money. It's not. David was the first to remind us that if we are not enjoying what we do, then we have to ask, why are we doing it? Economics is about maximizing utility or happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, this department works hard, but we enjoy what we do, and hence the lines between work and play are gently blurred. The student MVP, come on up, Ben. He is currently an intern on policy analysis for the Independent Institute in Oakland. During the summer, he will intern with the Council on Hemispheric Affairs, and he won an Institute for Humane Studies Summer Fellowship. Before starting a doctoral program in fall 2005, Ben hopes to spend a year traveling throughout Latin America. Impressive, isn't it? But it wouldn't have been enough for this award. Ben does all this and more with a spirit of camaraderie with his peers and his faculty, and for that we recognize him as Student MVP of the department.
I don't know why they're giving us awards. This is a great step to actually, you want to come to class in this department. And yes, I have to make one correction to the introductory speech. Somebody came all the way from Sebastopol, which is farther north than here. And it's also a great place to live, but you should live, Professor. And maybe it'll improve. Thank you to everybody, including the Apiari cats mentioned earlier. This is a group of students among us here that discuss how to apply economics to things like changing lanes in traffic and aesthetics and Miesian texts, and it's a great group to spend time with as well. If this is your first time in this department's presence, you are not maximizing your utility.
The faculty MVP of the department is Dr. Thayer Watkins. What a challenge it will be to try to introduce him. Thayer has been the department's graduate advisor for over a dozen years. He has developed at least a dozen courses, and he has almost half a dozen master's degrees. When I was chair for the first semester, I got a call from a journalist, and that's not unusual, but this journalist was from Latvia, and she called to ask to interview Watkins. I was stunned and asked how she even knew about him. She answered, he has an important study on his website. So I did a Google search on Thayer Watkins and came up with 38 hits that linked to one of his websites. Whereas traditional scholarly research is generally limited to scholars in the profession, Professor Watkins' work is reaching scholars and Erasmus University in Rotterdam, the monetary economics course, and the University of Connecticut's environmental studies class. There, come up and receive your award.
Lydia put rather severe time limits on my speech. When I told her that I wanted to give a talk on the nature of socialism, she says, fine, if you can finish it in 60 seconds. So here goes. The vast majority of the socialist states are tribalistic regimes. A few advanced cases achieve the status of industrial feudalism. So that's it. I'm as anxious as you are to hear John Stossel's talk, so I'll just say thank you for the award. It makes me feel good, like achieving the #1 rating on Google.com for a major topic area.
We have Shweta here, fresh from the library, to receive her award. You already know about her, so I'm just going to let her come up and give a talk and get her award.
for being late. Anyways, studying here in grad school has been a great experience for me. These past 2 years have been really, really good. And I'd like to thank all my professors here, especially Dr. Hamel, whom I was assisting these 2 years, and Dr. Ortega here as well, and all the students and everyone. I mean, it's been really great. Thank you.
This provocative lecture has one more special significance. Tonight we announce the beginning of the department's 2-year capital campaign. Slide, please. You can see we have a lofty goal to reach $150,000 in 2 years.